You know, there was this boy once, just ordinary, not brilliant, not terrible, somewhere in the middle. But he had a problem. He was never really himself. Back in school, he noticed something. The kid who talked the most, everyone liked him. So this boy, he forced himself to talk more, even when he had nothing to say. Then college came around, and there was this other guy, spoke English so smoothly, so confidently, everyone respected him. So our boy, he started copying that too, forgot his own way of speaking, pushed down his natural voice, became someone else's echo. And then, social media happened. Everywhere he looked, people were happy, successful, confident, living their best lives, right? So he hid his struggles, put on a fake smile, posted the highlights, buried the reality. Day by day, piece by piece, he was disappearing. One day, he looked in the mirror, and honestly, he didn't recognize the person staring back. It was a regular afternoon, sunny, bright. He was just standing on the street, waiting for someone. And then he noticed something strange. He looked down, and there was no shadow. At first, he thought maybe the sun was at a weird angle, so he moved, turned around, stood in different spots. Nothing. No shadow. His heart started racing. A cold feeling crept up his spine. He rushed home, stood in front of the mirror. He could see himself, but it felt like there was nothing inside, just an empty shell. That night, he couldn't sleep. One question kept spinning in his mind over and over. Who am I? And slowly, painfully, he started to understand. He'd spent so long copying others, trying to be someone else, that he'd extinguished his own light. And when you have no light, you cast no shadow. The next morning, he made a decision. No more pretending, no more being who he's not. He wasn't going to force himself to be extra talkative or extra quiet. He wasn't going to fake being smarter than he was, or cooler, or more successful. He was just going to be himself. His real voice, his real laugh, his real dreams. The first day was uncomfortable. People noticed. Some of them looked at him funny. A few said, "You've changed." And he just smiled, because for the first time in years, he was finding himself again. A few days later, on another sunny afternoon, he stood outside again. Slowly, he looked down. There it was, clear as day, his shadow. And he smiled, really smiled, because he finally understood something important. Shadows don't disappear on their own. We're the ones who turn off our own light. The lesson? You can spend your whole life trying to be someone else, copying their style, their confidence, their success, but you'll never cast a shadow doing that, because a shadow needs light, and your light is being yourself. Not the person you think you should be, not the version that gets more likes or more respect. Just you, raw, real, imperfect. That's when your shadow returns. That's when you become solid again, real again. So if you've been feeling empty lately, if you look in the mirror and don't recognize who's looking back, maybe you haven't lost yourself. Maybe you just turned off your light. And the beautiful thing about light, you can always turn it back on.